All right, folks. Looks like New Over Greenwave taking the ice. Welcome to the SWC SEC Division III Conference Championship here in Danbury at the Ice Arena. We got a pretty loud two set of student sections. To my left are the BBDI super fans. And off to my right, wearing white, are the New Over Greenwave super fans. Pretty electric atmosphere right now. New Milford coming off a win over Newtown New Fairfield on Tuesday night, the first of the two semifinal games. And BBDI going down early to Massac 2-0, but coming back strong to seal the deal and arrive at the championship, or the chip as the kids say. So both teams having seen each other earlier in the season. BBDI getting the better of the Greenwave, 5-3 win with an empty netter towards the end. So looks to be a pretty competitive battle here. Two SWC teams. Again, BBDI, a combination of both Brookfield, Bethel, Danbury, and Immaculate as a co-op. New Milford, a team of just New Milford High School and contributing players from that catchment area. Plenty of athletic directors here for BBDI. It's Chip Salvestrini. Chip Salvestrini representing Danbury there. Baldwin coming in from Brookfield. And I haven't seen the other athletic directors yet, but Keith Lipinski probably representing for New Milford. All right, 8 minutes on the clock. Just program note, may have to mute selectively. A lot of music here in the Danbury Ice Arena in order to keep it on YouTube here and be able to stream. Just got to avoid getting music copyrights, incidental use. So if you hear the broadcast go mute, just don't be alarmed. If it's not during play, there might be some music we're trying to avoid. So just keep that in mind. Our loyal viewers of the Greenwave will understand that. But we usually don't have a lot of music at the home games in Canterbury. But here in Danbury, every second that they're not playing ice, we're playing hockey, there's music going, and it's thumping in here right now. I'm going to go to a quick break here. 5 minutes left to warm up, so it's going to pan for you a little bit. And again, just stay away from some of the music, but don't be alarmed. And we got the live chat going too on the YouTube. So feel free to let me know if you got any technical issues. I can try to help out on that side. But we got Aunt Carol and Uncle Kevin, so we know we're good. If they're in, everybody can get in. So, all right, thanks for joining us, Kevin and Carol, and sure to have a few more in there for you pretty soon. All right. Okay, about 2 minutes remaining here in warm-ups, and we'll do player introductions, starting lineups, and obligatory anthem. 3 teams on the ice. Always got to take note of the team at the center ice at the scorer's table there. Should look to be a fast-paced game. I know the second of the 2 games, BBDI and Massac, just came out guns a-blazing there. And like I said, Massac came up pretty quick, put 2 goals in on the stick of the 2 brothers, the Conduct brothers. And BBDI hung to it and ended up getting a couple in the second and finished it off. Taking care of Dieter's edges there, just trying to get that burr off, I guess. I saw Dieter taking some time earlier, just coming out to kind of get himself in the zone out here with his hoodie over his head. And I know my middle son had the privilege of playing with him. A couple standout players to look for on BBDI. Clearly, Giovanni Stramiglio, number 14, you'll want to keep an eye on him tonight. And Sasha Gelfand, big D-man, number 18 for BBDI. Dieter netted an empty netter the other night. You can find some of these guys. Hen there as well. Hen will probably be in the starting order. Looks to be Pawlowski. Will be in net Max Pawlowski for BBDI, wearing the number 1. There's Gelfand, number 18. You'll see him, tall glass of water. All right, both teams are going to retrieve pucks. And a couple players to look for on the Greenwave side. Obviously, there's Nick Solomon, just a standout and elusive player, and point leader for the Wave. And also Graham Mitchell, you'll see him out there, number 16. And in the game the other night, John King really had a standout performance, number 15. So we'll call out those players as we see them, and you'll see pretty quickly what kind of skill they bring to this game.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls,
I'll turn over to the PA announcer here.
SWC SCC final. Tonight, the BBDI Ice Cats face off against the New Milford Greenwave. Let's meet tonight's starters for the Ice Cats. Head forward, number 3, Justin Chun. Also at forward, number 14, Giovanni Sloriglio. Rounding out the forwards, number 18, Sasha Gelfand. On defense, number 2, TJ Miller. Also on defense, number 11, Luke Van Rockel.
Rocking some good flow there is Rockel.
And in goal tonight for the Ice Cats, number 1, Max Pawlowski. The Ice Cats are led by head coach Bill Garvey. And now tonight's starters for the Green Wave. Head forward, number 8, Alex Sweeney. Also at forward, number 17, Nick Solomon. Rounding out the forwards, number 15, John King.
King, the centerman for this line.
On defense, number 12, Will Neeb.
Neeb, the sophomore sensation there for
Also on defense,
CW.
number 14, Bryce Schopper.
And Schopper. Sophomore as well.
And in goal tonight for the Green Wave, number 1, John Hoyt. The Green Wave are led by head coach Scott Capriglio.
Capriglione down there in the lower right-hand corner.
I ask that you please rise and remove your caps for the national anthem.
we go. We're playing hockey.
Nice crew.
Yes, he did. Yeah. Got Craig Ronrokel to my side here. Maybe we'll mic him up later tonight. See who goes for that. He's big D man, Luke Von Rokel. He knows a lot of these players here on both sides of the ice. He's been a good source of intelligence for me. All right. These boys will get their buckets on. They are Scholar athletes. And Scholar does come first, so let's get some head protection on there and get ready for a puck drop here. 15 minutes go on the clock, 15-minute periods at the Federation rules here. It's a quick game. It's also a pretty quick season. 20 games in the book, the regular season. Both teams, both again coming off wins in the semis, and that brings them here to this place right now, right here for the chips and SWCSC Championship. All the chip. There's just one chip they're looking at right now. Coach Joey LaCava, source of energy, inspiration, insight. All right, referees at center ice. We await the puck drop here. Checking on goalie. He's in the zone down on the far side. It's Hoyt. And Pawlowski, Max Pawlowski. One side. And we got a drawback for the Ice Cats. Coming into the zone. And looks like we might have ourselves an offsides call. Quick entry, but right back out over on the other side of the blue line. Expect to see some pretty lively student chirping. Draw back there for Miller. Miller sends it back up ice. Neutral zone. The Shopper sends it down. Von Rokel's going to retrieve in the corner. He's got the attention of King. Von Rokel turns at the last second. Avoids a big hit from King. Number 15, King, with 2 of the goals in the last game for the Wave. And King making the kind of the mid-season change from D-man to forward. And then with the injured Mason Kuczynski. And it's worked out for him. Up, puck in the front. King looks to turn it. Pawlowski directs it to the side. Get a scrum in the corner. And that comes back to the point. Supersonic shot from Neeb. That's blocked. King looks to center it over. Von Rokel says no. That one turned from Solomon. Solomon at the top of the circle. That's going to run all the way down. We got an icing coming the way of the Ice Cats. And we'll bring that puck all the way down. All right, so starting line, not including Miglio. And number 5, Hoadley, has been taking the center job of face-offs here. And draw back from Thompson. Shot coming off the stick of Mitchell. Stein throws it in. Working off the wall. Ryan Caldwell, big D-man as well. Feed to Thompson. Thompson still with it, but he's got 3 Ice Cats swarming him. Mitchell gives some forecheck pressure. Gonna have some obstructed views down in that far corner. Better to be closer to the ice though. And chip up, thrown down from Billy Gowins. Gowins throws it over. Thompson tries to get it back out. He plays it off the glass, but glove down. And looking to settle it down a little bit, and that was Hoadley. Hoadley's trying to say, hey, chip down a little bit here. And Smiglio on the ice. Smiglio on third line here. And Gelfand gets to it. Gelfand, though, dispossessed by Thompson. Wade will get a change. Miller draws back. Miller, cross pass. A holdie, I believe. Smiglio with it. Smiglio into the zone. Shot. He runs it wide. And Solomon coming up ice. Solomon pulled down. No call. Sweeney, Alex Sweeney runs behind the net. Miller redirects it. Throws it up to the Ice Cat at the blue line. Thrown deep. Miglio gives chase. That's going to be an icing call. And again, we'll come back into the defensive zone for the Ice Cats. All right, number 14, that's Giovanni Smiglio. Brookfield player? Giovanni Brookfield? Yeah. All right, coming in is Thompson to the face-off. Oh, quick shot there from the captain, Mitchell. Mitchell throws it down. Backhanded over by Dieter. Dieter flips it up. And back to Dieter. Nope, sorry. That's Miller. TJ Miller. Miller throws a shot towards Hoyt. Hoyt grabs it into the breadbasket, captures it in his keeper glove, and referee digs it out, and we'll have a face-off just to his left. I don't know if sure the respective fans coordinated this, but the BBDI squad, student section, blackout, and Milford Greenwave whiteout. So could be by virtue of the colors home and away. And that chipped in, and Pawlowski gets it to his blocker and kicks it over the side. Looking for an exit here, Austin Hoadley. Hoadley hitters it off the wall. Gets some help from Andre Choing. That's going to come all the way down. And it looks like Stein doesn't like what he sees. He goes the other way with it. That one chipped up. And bouncing puck corralled by Trevor Sweet. Sweet coming into the zone. Sweet all in the zone. And Sweet and lonely there, but he's got his partner, Sweeney, close behind. And again, getting a change there for the Green Wave as they advance up the ice. Face-off win for the Cats. Comes back to Pawlowski, but looks like Miller fields it. Comes to center ice. Saw this too. Smiglio's not afraid to hang a little bit in the neutral zone. They'll play 4 down in the zone for the Ice Cats, and he'll hang up high and he'll get that big stretch pass. So New Milford's got to play wisely in the neutral. Can't pull all their guys up into the zone because if he gets a shot at it, he's gone and off to the races. Captured by King. King gets it to Solomon. Yeah, King and Solomon reference, just kicked him today. Rockel figs it up. Offsides, no. Waving off, sorry. Waving off icing. And also waving off icing going the other way. Miller, little fan and mishandle, but he's got help. Other black jerseys. And Sweet backs up, trips up over the Ice Hawks laying on the ice. Shot from Gelfand. Gelfand's shot. Comes over to the other side, open door. Martinez there, I think number 6. Gelfand surveys the scene, brings it back to the blue line. Gelfand marked as a defender, so he comes back out. And some zone time for the Ice Cats, but Green Wave escaped. And Thompson, dispossessed Thompson, pushed into the wall. Ice Cats fans appreciate it. Some big cheers. Nice drop back over from Thompson. Thompson wearing a little bit of snow. Coming in the zone there, Hen. Hen feeds it around. Dieter down deep below the goal line. Hen waits up high. He's got help too with Hoadley. They stay up on top, maintain the triangle. But comes back to Stein. Stein's going to feed it up. Gets it to center ice, but Hoadley's there. Hoadley throws it to net. It runs a little wide. Going to dig into the corner. Again, going to be hard to see that corner. Again, we're lower on the ice than usual. Good job by Sweeney. Go to the weak side. Manka Manka throws it to the middle, and that one's thrown back up ice. No icing call, though. Oh, big hit delivered there. Sweeney looks to get to Smiglio. Smiglio, though, he's in the zone. He's outside the circle. Fires a low-angle shot. And Hoyt's got it somewhere. He just kind of falls to it. And just to the right side of him in the crease. Face-off win for the Wave. On the stick of Solomon. Solomon interrupted as he entered the zone. Comes back over to Miller. Miller for the Ice Cats at center ice. Skates over the Hat Tricks logo. And that one like a can of corn right to the glove of Sean Hoyt, netminder. Both numero unos here for the goalies. Sporting the big jersey. Face-off win for the Wave. Wave coming center ice. Like Solomon blocked by Von Rokel. That one comes back around the back of the net. Looking. And some good physicality. Oh, and dropped out of the ice by Miller. I don't know if the third official is calling for it, but that one's coming back up ice. Gelfand drops off to Smiglio. Smiglio, he makes a move to the outside. And we've seen Gelfand and Smiglio both team up, and the two of them come down ice. Hey, he can create his own space, that Giovanni, I'll tell you that. Face-off, draw back to Stein. And that one quickly comes back to Hoyt, though. Hoyt grabs it up off the ice. Throws back to Dieter. Dieter throws it. And Dieter at the net. And looks like Hoadley's going to work over. Oh! And good step down by Henn. And puck's coming towards Hoyt right now. And some of the longest zone time so far for the night for the Ice Cats. And that one pulled out of the zone by Thompson. Thompson tries to get back to it. Thompson hard into the corner. He's got help. Looks like Sweet gets dispossessed. Thompson picks up his stick. Oh, and we got ourselves a Greenwave goal on the stick of number 8, Alex Sweeney. He picks up the loose change and gets left off to the back door, and he cashes that check. Greenwave go up 1-0 here with 6:52, just a scotch over halfway through the first period. That coming off some really great pressure from the Ice Cats. Ice Cats had a really good sequence, and again, it's a game of transition, and Greenwave find their way back up ice, getting dirty in the corner, and then coming to the far side, and that weak side, leaving that puck unmatched, and Kowalski unable to get back to it, and just left it in the crease for Sweeney to bury it. PA announcer's been doing a nice job too, announcing both penalties and the goals and assists. So you'll hear that pretty clear audio, you'll be able to hear. And I'll duck out when the PA announcer, usually about a minute later, he'll make his announcement. He does a great job over there, running solo. Ice Cats throw it back below the goal line. Need back there. Shot to the center. Centering shot. Good sequence again. Looks like Gelfand. Gelfand was working the side. That one chipped up out of the zone. Miller's got to retrieve it. Miller at center ice. Feeds it back down to Smiglio. Smiglio just on the other side of the blue line. Works on the blue line. He works outside. And Hoyt gets a reach on it, and that gets deflected up into the netting, up above the glass, behind the net. And the Dieters over there, the Dieter camp, looks to be on the glass over there, watching the game together. That's one thing about the hockey community here in Western Connecticut, Northwestern Connecticut. It's pretty tight, and everyone knows everybody. And I think that's true for a lot of these players as well. They've played together, they played against each other for years, all the way up through the high school level here. Thompson looks to turn. Kowalski closes the door on him. Stays posted up.
Greenwave goal scored by number 6, Trevor Sweet. Assisted by number 16, Graham Mitchell. Time of the goal, 8 minutes and 8 seconds into the first period.
All right, so it sounds like 6 might have been Sweet. That could be my bad. 8 and 6. Sweet from Mitchell. Either way, it's on the board. The team wearing white right now. That one comes back to Kowalski. Kowalski's got to trap it down. He's got his D-men on either side of him. Sweeney tries to grab at it. Again.
Correction to the first Greenwave goal at number 11, Zach Thompson, as his secondary assist.
Oh, Smiglio in the middle. And minding the shop there is Manka. Manka backhands that up to King. King throws it up into the zone. And giving chase. Got 3 Greenwave rolling in. Comes back out. Regrouping in neutral. D-to-D pass. Hinged up to Sweeney. And said that might be an offsides call. Yeah, everyone pointing to where it's going. I can do that too. Point to where it's going. Yep. Solomon, Gelfand playing center. That one gets to Giovanni. Smiglio in the zone. Oh, and he's down on the ice, and he is wincing right now, and looks like we get a stoppage. Hoyt checks in on him, and no one appreciates that from Milford fans there. Nobody wants to see anybody get hurt. And he falls to the ice, and with the stoppage, he's going to have to come off ice. Doesn't agree with that call, but then you get an injury timeout or an injury stoppage like that, and a little frustrated from him. He's going to step off ice, maybe go to the dressing room. Coach wondering where he went, kind of checking in on him there. All right, still Gelfand, but on the other side is Mitchell. And it comes back to Mitchell. Mitchell throws it to Kowalski. And little rebound pops up, pretty close to him. He's able to kick it off to the side. That one comes back to Stein. Stein feeding that up, giving a little tap to it with Mitchell. Smiglio back to the bench. And Dieter run all the way down. Yep, one pops out. Gelfand gets it to his stick. Gelfand comes outside the circle, throws a shot towards Hoyt, and Hoyt tracks him over. Snuffs that out. All right, we got a face-off in the zone. All right, Gelfand taking the Omen's job here of centerman. He was playing D the other night, but I didn't see really him in the center face-off circle. I think Hoadley was taking a lot of face-offs and kicked out of the face-off circle. Solomon taking his place as king. And that face-off comes to the stick of Alex Sweeney. Sweeney runs it outside with speed. Sweeney centers to the middle, and we get ourselves a Greenwave goal on the stick of John King. John King from Alex Sweeney. Alex Sweeney doing a lot of work to get that down ice with speed. Feeds it back up to the center. And King, having won that face-off, good work on both sides of that puck. And score that as a 15 from 8. From really coming from back from 15, but 2-0 game. And the previous game for BBDI, this is familiar territory. Down 2-0 early. About 3 minutes left. And still hammering. Coming around. Nice sequence and able to get wide to it. Smiglio's coming in the middle. Smiglio shoots. His shot running just a little wide. He gets his own rebound off the back wall. He turns tight. He does distribute though, I will say that. He'll get into the zone and he'll pass back out to the top. He is not a one-man show.
Greenwave goal, scored by number 15, John King. Assisted by number 8, Alex Sweeney. Time for goal, 11 minutes and 25 seconds into the first period.
That one gloved down by Cowell. Cal comes back to it. Cal tries to chip it up, and Mitchell hopscotches over his stick and obviously keeps the zone. Gelfan's going to draw back into the D zone. Gelfan looks. Drop off, sends up the ice, comes back over to the Wave. Wave throw it deep. They get a dump and change, but that's going to be an ice, so they'll have a face-off deep in their zone. All right, a little peek on the clock there. Just a scotch over 2 minutes remaining in the first period. And Wave up 2-0. Solomon escapes the zone. To play a body on Smiglio. Or sorry, that's Dieter. Around to Hoyt. Hoyt's watching. Hoyt watches on his right. His Wave teammates get it clear. That's going to hop all the way down. And Ron Rokel will kindly retrieve it, send it back to the referee. Again, the third team on the ice. And we'll have a face-off just where we started. Digging deep there is Gelfand. But comes to the stick of Thompson. And Thompson with some absolute wacky stick pin. I don't know how that's pinned up there. It's pinned up behind the plastic cover on the dasher. And looks like somebody's without a stick. That's Von Rokel. Von Rokel's stick is pinned in the wall.
1 minute
Chaos there. Von Rokel still without a stick in front. Puck bouncing around. And Sasha Gelfand picks it out from the crease. Another one comes back over. Von Rokel still without a stick, but deep in the zone. He's going to come to the bench. I don't think I've ever seen that. Greg, you ever seen that? Yeah. All right, we'll check that off our bingo board for tonight. And Von Rokel's stick is returned to him. That's his stick, right?
What?
Is that his stick?
Yeah.
Okay. So Thompson didn't grab the other stick, but kind of a funky way how Thompson went in on the hit, and both sticks went down, but kind of got wishboned back in there. Shot from Neeb. Again, Neeb's shots and passes and anything that he throws off his stick is moving fast. And we've got another Greenwave goal. This thing, it's Sullivan. That one thrown deep into the zone with speed by Neeb, and Solomon, the recipient, and he picks up some of that. and throws it into the net. We got a 3-0 game here. Nick Solomon. One thing I will say, having watched this New Milford team for a good part of this season, sometimes they're slow to warm up, but once they get rolling, that wave does roll. So a little bit more unfamiliar territory right now. Greenwave only nabbing 3 goals altogether against BBDI during the regular season, for which they put 5 up. So there are scores on both of these teams. One advantage Greenwave may have here is a little bit deeper bench to dig into. It looks like BBDI kind of rolling some of their top guys, and that may manifest some exhaustion towards the second and third periods. But you know, we're watching the game that's in front of us right now. 6.9 seconds remaining in the first period. And the Greenwave fans and the BBDI fans are inquiring as to their somewhat subdued emotion right now. And looks like Solomon kicked out of the zone. Throwing King back in there. Worked out last time. And final seconds tick down, 3 seconds. And Solomon just chips that up. All right, we got ourselves a 3-0 game here as we get a nice cut. And Wave and BBDI both make their way to the respective dressing rooms.
Advancing for one premium player, score is New Milford 3, BBDI 0. New Milford lead shots 12-8.
All right, folks, we're going to go to mute. Not much going on right now, and everyone's going to probably crash the internet a little bit, so our speed may drop off a little bit. So we'll stay with the stream there, even if it flips out a little bit, but you're not missing any action. This is when everybody gets onto their cell phones and everyone's at the same time pressing the Wi-Fi. So. All right, so we'll see you guys back on the other side of this ice cut. And just a quick peek there. Looks like Mark Berkowitz, one of the SWC co-commissioners, in the house with the hardware, sounds like. So he's checking in. right, last 30 seconds of the intermission. Back up here. Both teams are going to emerge from beneath our press box here, our press table. Hoyt there, ready. Ice setting up a little bit. Still a couple wet spots. I will say there's something special to play for your high school team, even if it's a co-op too, and a lot of good energy. This will be probably the biggest number of fans you'll ever have as a high school player. Are these big conference and state games? I believe this year too, state quarters and finals are at Quinnipiac's rink, Camden, up on the hill there. So for some of these seniors, they'll make their way into either club hockey or find their way onto college team. Oh, this is really the peak hockey here for most hockey players. Something special to play for that. Play for the team on the front of your chest. All right, Greenwave 5 checking in with Hoyt. Couple flags flying to our left here. Got the Bethel, Danbury, and that looks like the stable flag too. I don't know if one of the players there. All right, those stick claps and skates signify it's time to play some more hockey. Second period. Triglio off to the races. Quick shot from Hoyt. He comes out ablazing. He throws it back up ice. It's interesting, did not start the game, wasn't out for the first two shifts, but he came out for the third shift, and he's coming right back in here to start off. And just throwing pucks to the net, getting two quick shots on Hoyt, maintaining the zone as well. He's got a big zip to his step. Ron Rocco says, let's go. Delphan steps in, face off. Matched by Solomon, blocked up front. Triglio can't get to it. And with speed is Solomon. Solomon coming up ice. Solomon throws it over to Blazowski. It's behind the net, and it's a numbers game. Two white jerseys. That one comes back up front. This one turned up ice by Triglio. Taking it outside is Miller. Miller, the big D man. He drops it off. Delphan steps in. Triglio right in the low slot. A good job by Sweeney to recognize that threat. And King coming outside. King backhands it over. Good save from Kowalski. Kowalski stretches out, gets a pad on it. And coming out of the box. And wow, Graham Mitchell comes right to the ice. He receives a pass, and he's got a quick shot on Kowalski. Kowalski getting two quick shots in the last 10 seconds. .39 remaining in the second. Holdley pulls it back, wins the face-off. That's worked along the wall. And Manko tries to glove it out of the air, and it's going to pop out and maybe have an offsides here, or maybe a face-off in the neutral zone. See what they decide. Referee's not necessarily agreeing. No, it's going to come all the way down in the zone for New Milford. Stepping in, number 21, Andre Truong. He pulls it off the wall, gives it over to Dieter. That one backhanded deep, looks like by Billy Gowans. And back out into the neutral.
Greenwave goal, scored by number 17, Nick Solomon. Assisted by number 8, Alex Sweeney, and number 4, Dylan Stein. Time of the goal, 14 minutes and 29 seconds into the first period.
So that announcement for the first period goal. So far scoreless, and also no penalties thus far in the contest. And losing a stick there, and retrieving. Is that Billy Gowans there, number 9? Yeah, that's Gowans. Going with a pretty similar core here, and it looks like they can add one more. Not sure what. Fifth man is Kappas. Kappas comes to the ice. Kappas playing left wing there. Oh! One pops in for BBDI Cats. And throws that low angle shot at Smiglio. Sneaks it by Hoy. Not sure, is that Smiglio or 14 or is that 8? Yeah. Face-off win for Smiglio. Smiglio comes right in the zone, gets right back to business. Gelfand in the corner, looks to feed the front. And looking to be a nuisance there is Zach Kappas. Zach Kappas parks himself in the crease. Let's see if we can go back on the goal here. And again, you can always track back too in the stream. That all came up pretty quickly on the face-off. So, high-tech, the man in the truck there working the replay, thank you. And outside, Sweeney, absolute stick-to-stick combat right into the corner and still at it. And too big, looking to pluck that off. The assistant captain, Solomon. Smiglio. He's got Gelfand on the far side. 15 down, Dieter. That one comes all the way down. It will not be an ice. Greenwave get a change. Comes back to neutral. Smiglio threads the needle. Throws it to net. Takes a funky bounce. Comes back over to Hoyt. Hoyt doesn't like it. It's like a magnet right up to the side post there. And he traps it down, gets a freeze on it. Again, when referees lose sight of it, that's usually when you get a whistle. Got ourselves a 3-1 game here on the recent BBDI goal. Nice, it's putting one in. Another shot, quick snap, wrister. Thompson brings it outside. Thompson behind the net. Thompson loses his stick, also the puck, and comes around the other way. And looks like a penalty coming the way. It's a neutral. That was possession there. And Ryan Cowell will head to the penalties box. Roughing call. And into it, behind the net there, I believe. Foul number 20 goes in for 2 minutes. I think I saw a roughing call there. Gotta think that might have been Thompson drawing that penalty. He can be very difficult to play against. And sneaking by Neeb. Neeb's gonna rip all the way down. And F1 is coming up, and that's Giovanni Smiglio. Smiglio comes up to add a little bit of pressure. And for Greenwave, with an extra man, heavy shot from Neeb. He carries it all the way down 200 feet. Sweeney moves it outside. Smiglio passed it up, or messing up that passing lane, and needed to come back. And Smiglio dispossessed, and 2 players down. We got ourselves a 4-on-3 right now with those 2 up on the far side of the neutral zone, or in the defensive zone. .118 remaining in the Howell penalty. Greenwave looking to escape the zone. Well, it's difficult now on the shorthanded effort. Hoadley a menace there below the goal line as well. Supposed to be disruptive. King kicks it around on his stick, goes into the corner with Miller, and 2 white jerseys. Again, it's a numbers game.
At number 18, Sasha Galpin as an assist.
And both Solomon and King work together, and they're on either side of Kowalski.
Yeah.
He gets a stoppage.
Okay.
Face-off draw. It's going to be a clear all the way down. No ice, given the penalty on the PK. And coming around, and Hoyt's going to play it up. I don't usually see Hoyt play all that much out of the crease. But that's fed up to the top. It's given to Solomon. Solomon's looking to the center. He comes cross-ice pass. Shot from Stein. That hits the dasher behind the net. Solomon feeds it down into the corner. And a hit to the head there from King. And 5 seconds remain. This penalty will expire. The defensive zone for the Green Wave. And coming to the bench is Cowell, putting Gelfand back on. Another puck blocked. Hoadley in front. Trying to capitalize that on Dieter. It floats up through the high slot. Rokel turns it, rips it up. So gets it to Gelfand. Gelfand getting the attention on the blue line. Gelfand comes back in. And he moves it to neutral. Hit there from number 18, Cedar Villius. Villius making an appearance on the ice. Villius coming out here with Mitchell and Sweet. Smiglio rubs him out along the wall, gets possession, but not before tap over by Villius. And that'll be an icing call. Now, right now it says 15-10 shots. Got to think there were more shots than that. I believe it was 12-8 at the end of the first, but again, I'm not the guy putting the numbers up on the board, so just the one talking to myself here. Yeah, I have to wonder there too. King got dragged down to the ice. I didn't exactly see what happened there, but he was face down on the ice for a little bit. So, but he's out there taking the face off right now with Gelfand on his other side. Gelfand and King have tied up so many times tonight. Only halfway through the game. Shot thrown to the ice. Good effort there from Schopfer, Bryce Schopfer throwing one to net. Take shots, they're free. The other number 14 though, he's on the puck. He waits for help, gets Gelfand. Gelfand throws it over. And Kappas pulls up, he chases down. Gelfand gets to it at the New Milford bench. Gelfand in the zone, trailing is Stramiglio. Stramiglio trailing. Hoyt gets it there, and oh, not good here. And Schopfer getting chewed up a little bit here. Looks like Gelfand got into him. Neeb and Sweeney come off, and Schopfer still trying to get to his feet here. He's to his knees, and looks like coach and trainer will come out. Schopfer should be grabbing his neck or chest, not sure. He's still down though. So we're gonna pan away here a little bit. No call on this, and again, just one penalty so far in this game, and that's one thing I heard a lot of folks talking about at the intermission. Kind of a surprise at the non-call nature. Another thing that makes this arena pretty unique is the far side of the ice there, where the penalty boxes are, left and right side of the scorer's table. So it makes for some interesting rejoins when players come back in after serving a penalty. They either got to come all the way across ice to get to the bench, or they have to get right to the play, and sometimes that can make some good mismatches and some good excitement as that player comes to the ice and is kind of hanging out in the neutral zone or entering the offensive zone. All right, Schopfer's still down right now, and it looks like the trainer is talking with him right now. She's out there with, I think the trainer there. She's out there with Gary Golombeski, one of the assistant coaches. And good to see Schopfer back up to his feet, and he skates off under his own power. All right, he looks like he might have gotten the wind knocked out of him. Nice sportsmanship there from Hoadley. Hoadley brings the trainer over. Yeah, pretty aggressive helmet for the bench, but you know, it worked. One of the goalies is not suited, probably for BBDI tonight. But you can always can't be too safe. All right, so non-call there. Hoadley behind the net, and Mitchell rips it the other way. Gets it out to neutral. Von Rokel. Rokel goes to the far side to Miller. Miller's shot. Pad save from Hoyt. And BBDI getting some scoring chances here. Tracking to Van Rokel. That one comes all the way back to the defensive zone. And pushed off the puck is Manka. And Hoadley throws that one up into Hoyt, who deflects it upwards. And Hoyt, quick to get down to that one. He tracks it over and closes that 5-hole and kind of traps it in with his keeper glove. Yeah, Brody Dieter there, showing off his flow. Not that we have a flow contest, but I'm always amazed how easily these helmets come off. You gotta think there's devices to keep helmets on your head, but looks like we got Thompson headed to the penalty box. And that didn't look like it was an active play. It might have been a little bit of chirping, went too far. Yeah, the PA announcer will follow up. That's gonna put the Wave on the PK right now. And scoreboard just went dark, on this side at least. Scoreboard's still alive on this side. So, okay, but we're playing hockey. New Milford gets a clear. clear it all the way down. Kowalski is going to trap it. Hand it off to Gelfand. He's set the table for him. Smiglio. He's probably going to carry all 200 feet. And he's coming up into the zone. He looks up front. And looks like a set play. Comes back around. I think number 25 there, Alex Fancher. He's a big presence in front. And he's going to try to tie up Stein. And trying to get to him. 4-on-5 here. Shot on Hoyt. Clear by Neeb. Neeb gets that beat out of the zone. He gets it to the neutral. And Smiglio feeds it back over to Gelfand. Gelfand and him, they definitely match up pretty well together and work well when on their ice. A lot of times you'll see them on the ice together. .60 seconds remain in the Thompson penalty. Shot from Gelfand. And look at his speed. And Sasha Gelfand gets that one by Hoyt in traffic. Power play goal. Yeah, we've seen him do the gritty before. And he's going to go all the way down. And a little fist bump for the 4-3 of them. With Kowalski, we got ourselves a 3-2 game. Power play goal. And looks like Coach Capriglione looking for some clarification. And referee's talking at center ice, not sure. It's a crease line violation or no. And hand is still up. And looks like calling the ice stands here. All right, we got ourselves a 3-2 game. Gelfand, Solomon. Gonna sneak in there, trying and King. Stein, big pass up to Sweeney. Sweeney unable to get it to his stick, kind of sauced up in the air, and can't pull it down. And with that ice call, that'll gets Thompson out of the box. Gelfand getting low and looking for a pullback. He pulls it back. D-Man's got to trap it, keep it in the blue. And from crossing over that defining edge. Shot from Gelfand. Another shot from Gelfand. He gets a stinger. He comes off ice. And to center with Sweeney, Alex Sweeney. He throws it down. He rims it over. Solomon's going to try to meet it, but he's unable to. That trap down on the early side. I don't know if that's Kappas or Choing. It looks like number 9. That's Gowans. Gowans D-man. Oh! Kowalski comes back to play it. Leaves the net unminded. And Smiglio needs to get a secondary effort on a shot that runs high.
Play goal scored by number 18, Sasha Gelfand. Assisted by number 14, Giovanni Scoraglio, and number 17, Brody Dieter. Time for power play goal, 9 minutes and 24 seconds into the second period.
All right, icing call. 4:25 remaining in the second period. BBDI notching 2 so far in the third. And Greenwave getting pinned in their zone. Puck drawn back over. Grabbed out of the air. And Sweet feeds it up. Tries to get it to Thompson. Thompson unable to retrieve it. Penn throws it up ice. Chasing. Dieter. Trying to get it by Dieter below the goal line. D to D. Both Stein and Manka, excuse me. Oh, pushed down by Hoadley. Hoadley pushes him down. And Hoadley will be escorted to the box. And looks like a power play for the Greenwave. And Holdie pushed down from behind. And one of the scoreboards on the left side is down, but the other one shows the Holdie penalty for 2 minutes. Face off. There comes the way of the neutral zone. And throws back in. And looking to get it clear at the skates of Giovanni Stramiglio. And looking to play a little catch and keep away. And that one pops up into the zone, or into the BBDI bench. All right, so the Wave have done a minute 43 to work on the man advantage. 5 players to the 4 of BBDI on the Holdie penalty. Second penalty of the game for BBDI. Greenwave unable to capitalize on the first power play. Well, looking to try to assemble something here. Shot comes to the net. That one blocked. Rebound comes up the low slot.
Receives 2 minutes for interference.
And interference call for Holdie. And Stramiglio with Hoyt. And Stramiglio, short-handed effort, capitalizes on it. We got ourselves an equalizer. A short-handed goal. Hoyt comes out to play it. Like the penalty box, or no, they're going to just check in with the score. All right, just got to get a puck here. 3:05 remaining. Again, Greenwave still in the power play, but unable to really assemble much there. And leaving Stramiglio unmarked, kind of leaving 3 in the zone and hanging him up, as we said before. Kind of, sometimes he'll hang up high there, and he'll beat you with his speed. Another one comes to Gelfand. Gelfand skates through the crease. I know no goalie appreciates that. I'm sure Hoyt included. Gelfand tie up with Thompson. And that one pulls back to the Wave. Solomon gets it to Thompson. Thompson tries to pull it in. He's behind the net. Thompson getting all kinds of mucked up there. And Thompson's still on the ice. He's trying to get over. He's laying on top of him. He won't let him get to his feet. And we got a Greenwave goal amidst all the chaos. Alex Sweeney looks to capitalize on it. And Greenwave in a power play effort while Zach Thompson is laying on the ice and pinned down for the count. A wacky sequence resulting in a Greenwave goal. Can't make heads or tails of that, but one thing I can say, there was a goal that went to the net after all that fracas. And no penalty on the interference. These two student sections jousting just as much as they are on the ice. Director energies to the ice. Not sure what's happening here. Both sides are. Looks like someone called a timeout. That's all I can think right now. Or they're looking for another referee going out to the Zamboni door. Not sure. Someone call a timeout? Somebody call a timeout? Oh, they ripped the glass? Oh, okay. Oh, down there. All right, it sounds like some kind of rink malfunction here. Go to the Zamboni door and maybe get the rink official and ice resurfacer. Something down on the far side of the board here. All right, so kind of an empty netter there for Spiglio on the shorthanded goal. Well, we're seeing a little bit of everything tonight, and again, we should have made a bingo board for this. Seeing a lot of it. I'm not sure if the glass pulled down there. Maybe it was, is that glass panel that got pulled off? Yeah, behind the bench. And Mark Belanda over there, and it looks like the board might have, the glass behind the player's bench was missing. I wasn't sure if that was, yeah, because there should be a piece there, and Principal Manka, Principal Belanda down there. I think, and I saw, yeah, you know what? I did see like something go up. It looked like snow, but that was glass that went up onto the ice. And that's looks to be what they're doing right now is scooping glass off the ice, and rink staff, and gonna make sure we saw that the other night in the. So you'll see this panel down here, all the way at the end, is now missing. A little over exuberance from the Greenwave fans here. And that piece of tempered glass is shattering into small little pieces. So that's going to give a stoppage. And I'm not sure what that does to the momentum of this game, but not a panel that is at the ice surface or on the boards, but it is behind the player's bench. So I suspected that might have been the case, but yeah, Christian Gardecki checking in with us. Gardecki, pretty fantastic goalie for BBDI on their quest a couple years back. I want to say 2 years ago. Gardecki was in net for BBDI. Coaches getting their players back to the bench, and have to hope the tempered glass that's on the ice doesn't interfere with any skate or I mean, they will get a resurface in here at 2:28. Looks like actually players are coming to the dressing room, so I'm not sure if they're going to do a stoppage. Coach Cabriglione pulls his squad off the ice, off the bench. Get an early ice cut, maybe? Yeah. So. All right, so we'll have kind of a early ice cut, and that'll give opportunity to get some of that additional glass picked up off the ice. Again, give you a kind of a peek at what we're looking at on the far side. So again, the glass panel right there. So you'll see there's a sequence of glass panels here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then number 5 is not there. And that's the panel, it looks like, that shattered, again, with the overly exuberant celebration. Again, 2:28 right now remaining in the second, but looks like they're going to come out with a Zamboni and get a cut. Both teams make their way to the dressing room.
Fans will now be headed to intermission. After 2 periods of play, the score is New Milford 4, BBDI 3. New Milford leads shots 15-13.
All right, so a quick peek at the two student sections, right? You got the back out a little bit there. Some happy fans, and other side of the ice. Get it out of the zone. I'm always hearing that. And all the way up to the rafters. Always nice and warm up there. And Greenwave section as well. And they're going to be asked to move back. So it looks like they're communicating that to their student section fans that are in the back section. All right, so we're going to go to break here. Looks like Zamboni's coming out. And all right, we'll go to a mute here for a little bit, and I'll get a nice cut, and I think we'll just put the intermission here, and then we'll just do it back to back. So good solution, and that'll get us playing ice in about 12 minutes. All right, folks, we're going to rejoin here, give you a little status update on the situation. They're doing an ice cut now. Looks like a shop vac coming out to help clear some of the bench, and show you some pictures here. Melinda there helping scoop up again that shattered glass down in the bench, and you'll see glass everywhere in that corner. Again, mostly on the bench, probably on the ice, but now we got an ice surface, and a lot of hands on deck to try to get that bench clear. They're still working down there to try to get now they're trying to get a vacuum as well, to get that glass pulled up and away from the player's bench. A little bit on the stairs and stuff too, this far side. So you see them, see a lot of that greenish blue glass there, and so already started to see some videos circulating on social media. Kids are sharing those. Hey, a score sheet too. Also snuck over and got a picture of the score sheet for you. So you'll see first period, the 3 New Milford goals. BBDI responding with 3 of their goals in the second period, and New Milford putting that last one on at 2:28. So it should be interesting to see if we then start the contest here as the remainder of the second period to play, and then roll right into the third period. Kind of like a junior boarding school where they get a ice cut for just one of the 2 intermissions. Troy over here, and just videographer for New Milford's team this season, Troy Keenan, talking with some of the BBDI student fans, and still working to get a little bit more cleaned up here. Big presence here from the SWC contingent, and looks like some mutual respect here from the 2 student sections. All right, so still another 3:45 left on the clock for intermission. So I think they're just trying to grab a little bit more time to complete the cleanup. This could be a whole different ball of wax if it was on the ice, and if there was a panel missing from the playing surface. Looks like BBDI coming to their players' bench. All right, referees on the ice, that's usually a good sign. Goals are yet to be set in their pegs and moorings. Still working to get additional glass picked up from the bench, players' bench there. And one thing that hockey players are not that good about is sitting still. And got to think this doesn't benefit either team, really. And it's a lot of sitting because I'm sure they want to get out there. All right, referee pulling both teams out. And get them, it's like 2:28 goes on the clock, so the remaining 2:28 from the second period. That's some good idea. Don't touch the glass. It's like that's the athletic director from Brookfield, and Belanda there as well. Both student sections pushed off the back of the that back front section. Well, it's made to move, but not made to break. And both sections kind of moving back up. Actually helps the sight lines a little bit, to be honest. Might be able to see a little bit further down along the glass above the bench there. Mark Berkowitz there. Looks like they've been able to get some semblance. And looking to switch sides. They're going to stay in the sides. Right, so Hoyt will go back down to the far side of the ice, as will Pawlowski. We're still gonna maintain as if it's the end of the second period, and just a little brief interlude, and then just looks like officials conferring that's indeed the case, that they'll switch again for the start of the third, but again, no ice cut. So. All right, both teams starting to move around here a little bit. Some over-exuberance. Matty Hayes starting the stick clap on the wave bench. And skates hitting the lower part of the kick plate on the bench for BBDI. And Solomon off to the races. And fed up to Smiglio. Smiglio rubbed out along the wall. Coming up ice, Justin Chung.
Ice Cats short-handed goal, scored by number 14, Giovanni Smiriglio. Assisted by number
that one floats up to the front.
Time of the goal, 11 minutes and 55 seconds into the second period.
Sweeney stands tall as Miller
Greenwave power play goal, scored by number 12, Will Lee. Assisted by number 4, Dylan Stein.
Drop off shot.
Time of the power play goal, 12 minutes and 32 seconds into the second
puck
period.
moving around in the zone, or at least near the crease there. And that one trapped down by Hoyt. All right, Thompson and Oldley will enter the face-off circle. Thompson, oh, I take it back. Looks like Mitchell's gonna go the other way with it. And that one fed down, rimmed along the wall. That gets to Thompson. Thompson, quick stop, turns off, gets it back to the D-man, Need, backhands it up. That one possessed by BBD. And shot, runs wide. Looks like Hedden came down there. He pinched down on it. Good cross pass, gets the neutral. And Cowell throws it into neutral, but possessed by the Wave. Slowly walking in is Sweet. Need there, dispossessed. That one comes to Kappas, or sorry, not Kappas, 5 and 8. Hoadley. And we got a bit of a tennis match going back and forth up and down the ice here. Comes to no ice, it's waved off. And he gets to the stick of Manka. Manka throws it up ice. That one stops right before the blue line, still stuck there. And Smiglio coming inside. He looks to pull it wide. And Sweeney gets a stick to it. Gelfand feeds to Smiglio. Smiglio with a low angle. Smiglio runs all the way into the corner. He still has it. Blocker save from Hoyt. 8 seconds left. And when it almost comes out of the zone, it does not. Smiglio is able to get a shot to it. And final second. And that one runs wide. And kind of an interesting setup here. Looks like they're going to switch sides. And defensive coach, Golebeski, runs to Manka, looks for clear.
4-3.
All right, so they're going to do a quick 2-minute break here. Give both teams time to come to their benches. And again, I'm not going to get another ice cut as we just got one. So ice still running pretty fast here. Both squads coming to their respective benches. Coach Capriglione there, holding court. That's your coach, right? Who's that? Is that?
Number 2?
Yeah, no, coach.
Oh, no, Andy's no longer the coach.
Oh, okay. Or maybe I have it on the other sheet. All right, 2 minutes is an eternity here in hockey, so they're stopped. Oh, right here.
Garbage.
Which one is that? The hat?
Hat is Coach C.
Oh, Castellano. Gotcha. Okay. All right, Coach Castellano and Coach Garvey also talking with their squads. Just had to do a little sorting there. Capriglione still talking with the squad for the Wave. All right, got a 3-4 game. All right, we're ready to start the third period. Kind of a weird 2:28 left in the second, and then a 2-minute break, and right back to play. BBDI with possession. Smiglio walks it over. It centers it over. Tries to get it to Choing. That runs a little hot. And Runroku's got to come back. Sounds like Von Rogel may have some fans in Arizona watching tonight's contest. That's one thing that's been kind of fun this season, is to be able to Joined a lot of living rooms across the country and even the world too. I know the Milford fan base, almost international, and a lot of family able to tune in and see their relatives, their nephews play, or brothers. I know the Neeb squad. Sisters usually watching, and it's been really neat to be able to bring hockey, such good intense hockey at the high school level here. So much compete for both teams, and oh, nice job by Solomon. He looks to feed the front. That one comes out of the zone. Speaking of Will Neeb throws it. He throws it back to net, and Kowalski traps it and feeds it out. No stoppage there. Oh, good job by Sweeney. He rips it back over, keeps it in on the blue line. Gelfand comes in. Gelfand not doing the gritty right now, but if we get another goal from him, I'm sure we'll see it break out once more. All right, BBDI in the zone. To the right of Hoyt. Hoyt standing tall. 17 shots to 13, favoring the Ice Cats. And looking to try to sneak out of the zone. And Dieter there gets dispossessed, chasing down Billy Gowans. Billy Gowans has the attention of both Mitchell and Sweet. Yep, one ripped up along the glass just to this side of the center ice line. Avoids the icing call. Manka with a shot. Make a shot, blocked up high. Might have been off the stick of Hen as it was barreling towards and careening towards the goal. Dieter throws it down, an icing call. A foot race there with Manka. Brentford Manka, also one of the helpers, cleaning the dislodged glass there. Shot from the captain, and Mitchell. Spiglio in the neutral. That one comes around. Rod Rokel feeds it up to Choing. Justin Choing. Spiglio. He's outside. He looks to feed to the middle. Oh, official displaces it. And that one pulled off the foot of the official from Thompson. Thompson now in the zone. Thompson ripped to the ice. Thompson goes into the net. Does not bring the puck with him. And surprised there's a non-call there on the pull down. He's without a stick. He's not even sure where his stick is. I can't even track up where it is. It's in the far corner. Got swept and cleared out of the zone. Solomon needs to get crafty with some stick work. Sweeney with the numbers. Sweeney comes back to the net while two Ice Cats were pinned up on the wall. Sweeney again pulls it off the wall, tries to feed it over to Solomon. Solomon wasn't there in time for it. Spiglio, and he turns tight, and come on ref is the call behind me. Pull it up on the wall, looking for a clear. Comes in the middle from Gelfand. Gelfand comes down to the middle. He captures that as it was trying to escape the zone. The wave, weird bounce. Gelfand comes down, funky bounce off the post. Came back around and was just sitting right in front of Hoyt. Hoyt's getting tons of shots right now. And that puck, and pinching down the zone. Sweeney comes to the wall, into the corner, behind the net. Hen, it's Aiden Hen, works it from behind. Gowans, the D-man, throws it back in. Fans screaming Sasha. Excited to see Gelfand, and big slapper. That's going to be a clear all the way up ice from number 8, Alex Sweeney, and he presses the escape button, Control-Alt-Delete, and you're gonna get a reset, and that'll allow Greenwave to get some fresh personnel on the ice, and as does BBDI. Face-off drawback. Miller throws it down. Stein gets to it. Stein gets it up to Thompson. Oh, and Thompson unable to give it a pitter-patter to get it out of the zone. Manka plays heavy into the wall. Gains possession, but it comes right back. And Dieter there in the Dieter corner. And Greenwave escape to neutral and get into the offensive zone. That puck takes a funky bounce behind the net. That's centered. Nobody home for the Greenwave. And that one rimmed back around. Thompson. Thompson tries to peel it off. He's got two at him. And Henn, one of them. Aiden Henn. Aiden Henn gives a little bit of a jump ball, and Trevor Sweet gets to it, and he gives it up to Sweeney. Sweeney in the zone. 1-on-4. Gelfand gives it a tap to clear it up. Gelfand looks to walk it over. And the ice cat goal. This thing is Sasha Gelfand. Gelfand comes to the bench, celebrates with the Ice Cats squad. On the stick of Gelfand, we got a 4-4 game here with 9:32 remaining in regulation. Fire up is Trevor Sweet. Sweet talking with his squad. He's getting fired up. That's so too. This place right now is popping. King looks to pull it up into the zone. He's got help with Solomon. Solomon achieves it over the blue line. Solomon's going to go to the corner. Solomon dispossessed by Gowins. Billy Gowins in the corner with him. A little obstructed. Something happening in the corner at the Zamboni door. Sweeney there. Sweeney loses his stick in the process. Tries to kick that puck back behind the goal line again.
Ice Cats goal. Scored by number 18, Sasha Gelfand. Assisted by number 5, Austin Hogan.
Big check along
Time of the
the
goal, 5 minutes and 28 seconds.
Greenwave
into the third
bench.
period.
That one's sent up the ice. And Von Rokel's got to retrieve. And no ice. And Ron Rokel has Sweeney on him. And Sriglio is going to wind him up. And he's dispossessed. Shot comes to net. And that's Cedar Villius. Villius traps it down again, gets it back over the blue line. Villius, Thompson on the other side. Villius and Thompson both try to get it on the other side of Ron Rokel. And Dieter in the zone. He's got Hoadley trailing. Dieter hangs out on the slot. Henn, sneaking by Henn. Thompson pulled down to the ice. Comes back to neutral. Back on the stick of Dieter. Brody Dieter takes some time along that wall. Surveys the scene. He's going to throw one to net. Austin Hoadley was going to pinch down on the far side, try to get a tip in and past Hoyt. Hoyt sees it to the side. And Hoadley dragged right down is Mitchell. And that's going to get under the skin of Mitchell. And Mitchell sometimes can run hot. But so far, keeping his composure, just playing the game that's in front of him. Stein shot. That one glowed by Pawlowski. Gelfand, Smiglio wide. Smiglio's got speed. He centers it over. That one comes to Alex Sweeney though. Not the person he was looking for. Sweeney, he's gonna run wide. He tries to center it over. That's a shot on net. And that gets over to Powalski. Powalski pops it up into his glove. And we get another stoppage of a face-off. Again, to the left of Powalski. We got fans everywhere here. We got fans up top. We got fans along the glass there. Tons of fans up behind us. On the road, we got to get a 2-cam, 3-cam system here to give you a sense for just how many people are in this arena right now. This might actually be higher than the attendance record from the the Danbury Trashers. Gelfand, second he gets into his stick, he's looking up ice. Smiglio feeds to the middle. Again, Alex Sweeney there waiting for it. Sweeney hanging up in the high slot, right along the blue line. And shot, and that one comes all the way down again. But that'll allow both squads to put some fresh legs on the ice. Hoadley at center, or in the center of this face-off dot. And the other side of the circle is Mitchell. Mitchell and Hoadley have been getting tied up quite a bit already. And they're gonna tie and look for a cleanup there from teammates. No stab at it. Trevor Sweet goes down. Sweet dragged down as well. That comes around from Thompson. Thompson and Hoadley drops his stick off as not to catch a hooking call. Sweet, Mitchell, still efforting to get to it. Oh, big hit there, and that's going to be a penalty coming the way of Mitchell. Mitchell with a high hit on Aiden Henn. And that's going to be a head contact too, maybe. That'll make tack on more than just a minor. And looks like an elbowing call coming the way of Graham Mitchell. Henn makes his way to the bench. That'll put BBDI on the power play. Shermiglio comes over and grabs a different stick for his 5-on-5 effort. Not sure if that's a special stick. Miller, we've seen Miller played up high here. And big man number 25, Fancher hasn't really been on the ice, but he's up there. The big, be a big presence. It's probably screen Hoyt, and that's probably the strategy there. Gelfand carries in. Gelfand, slow, deliberate. That does a little drop off though. And Sweeney's gonna go into the corner, and Gelfand again gets back to it. Smiglio playing the slowest we've seen all night. And looks like we got ourselves a offsides call. Crease line violation. Thank you to my spotter here. So, looking at Fancher there, Alex Fancher, the big D-man, number 25. He is a wide load there, and I think his job is just to go and take away time and space, but can't occupy the crease. And I think that's what might have been happening there. Fancher again right back to work, and Manka unable to push him off. Manka's no small thing either.
Number 16, Graham Mitchell receives 2 minutes for elbowing.
And Fancher drops to his fanny. Smiglio's looking. Fancher's still trying to get inside. Hoyt. And back door on Marks. And no goal. And it's waved off. It's a no goal. Again, the shot from the outside. Yeah. So fans are cheering, and it's a no goal. And Smiglio upset by that. He was on the back door. Indignant that that was not a goal, but you got to give the goalie space to move. That's his paint. If you're pushed into it, that's one thing, and if you're playing into it and the puck is there, that's one thing as well. That brings a face-off out of the zone. One minute remains in the power play, and this first minute has been filled with plenty of extravaganza. .50 seconds. Gelfand, Smiglio, coming from the outside is Miller. Not sure where he came from. Came out of the Zamboni door, I think. Drop off to Smiglio from Gelfand. Plenty of time on ice for those two all night. Rolling these lines. That comes over to Gelfand. Gelfand on the far side. He's looking to play the box here. Breaking down a little bit for New Milford, but staying up high. That one comes out. Not a lot of pressure on the shorthanded effort from the Wave. Smiglio still outside. Gelfand shot is blocked and kicked out of the zone by King. King gets a hard slap on that. Solomon comes to the ice looking pretty tired, or comes off to the bench, sorry. That one. Now we got full strength hockey. Penalty expires. 3:34 with a 4-4 game in the third period. And again, this contest has been filled with just a little bit of everything. And 8 goals are some of those things we're dealing with right now. 4 on either side, making this a pretty tightly contested championship game for the SWC SCC D3. Gonna step up, backhanded over. Mitchell, that one blocked. Doesn't even make it to Powalski. Good defensive play. That one comes back below the goal line. That one ripped up. And chasing his Hen, Aiden Hen, looking to win the race with, fed over. Nice move by Justin Choi. He races to that puck and backhands it to the center. Nobody home though. Looking to pull inside is Thompson. Looks to try to get crafty with it. And looks like we have ourselves a puck that popped out of the zone there. And they're trying to get a puck back to the playing surface. Again, 2 of them going at it all night, Gelfand and Solomon. Shot, it's over to Powalski. Powalski, pad save, fields it over. Coming back around for New Milford, and not before Von Rokel can get to it. He gets it a clear, gets it out to neutral. Neeb touches up to King. King tries to get to Solomon, goes the other way. Smiglio cuts outside, and getting a stick on Brody Dieter's shot. King's pretty upset about that, a non-call. King goes back out to retrieve his stick. Both sides are going to get a swap out. Be interesting here. 2:09 remaining. Got a tied up game here. Be interested if anyone calls a timeout. I think there might have already been one timeout by BBDI earlier, so they might have already used up. Can't take him home with you. Neeb shot, fires it on the ice. Kowalski late to it, but he gets a pad onto it. Prevents it. Sneaking over the goal line. Nice drop off and reached up by Powalski. That sails over his glove. Thompson behind the net. Retrieving. Ice Cats chipped up and good field. And not sure if that's a offsides. Oh, hand pass. Hand pass is going to go into the Greenwave zone. That'll likely bring Solomon and Gelfand back into the circle. Scrum for the puck. Gelfand the left-handed. He looks to draw back. Puck comes to Stein. Stein gets it free from the zone. He's at the Greenwave bench right now. Reaching. Shot. And Dieter with the shot. Dieter had the nail in the coffin the other night with the empty netter. He was able to put it on net from 3/4 away on the ice surface. And Stein was going to retrieve something from the bench, not sure. And Gelfand there. He's going to have Dieter to his right and Sriglio to his left. Trying on D. Oh, that one comes back over. Pad save. That one backed up. And again, foot race. And that is going to be a penalty. And dragged to the ice is Solomon. And Solomon is laboring to get up off the ice. Solomon, not sure if he's got an injury to his knee, and he is struggling to get just to his skates. Looks like Gelfand, I'm sure that was the intent there, but he is in some serious pain right now. He's got that 1 foot up, and he makes it to the bench. Gelfand strips him down to the ice. Not sure if it was a hooking call or interference, but 2 minutes goes on the board right now. We'll hear from the PA announcer. Timeout. Timeout. BBDI.
Timeout, BBDI.
And 2 minutes again. Gelfand. He should be able to spring out and come out right now for the timeout, but not sure why I'm freeing him up. All right, this puts BBDI in an unfortunate situation with a 2-minute power play. But so far, Greenwave haven't really been able to assemble much on the power play. BBDI scoring on a shorthanded effort earlier in the match. That gives time for both teams to get some water, get some oxygen, and get out there for the final 119 of regulation. If there's no goal from Greenwave, that would flop, this 2-minute would flop into an overtime. You gotta have a winner today. You can't have a tie game, so that would pull into some bonus play for both teams. Both teams are gonna be entering the CIAC Division III tournament. I think they're starting on Monday. Both are gonna be home teams, given their given the position, being one of the top 8 seeds in the 16-team bracket. So we're not done with hockey yet. Even after tonight, there will be more hockey for both of these squads in the state championship playoffs. Hoyt heads back to his net. Malowski adjusts his helmet. And Solomon not appear to be on the ice. That will send, and nor is Gelfand. That'll send Sweet with a clean face-off win. That comes back to point, surveying the scene. Neeb in the center. Neeb throws it on ice. That one blocked up front. That's going to require, big hit to Sriglio. Sriglio takes the shot from Neeb on the shin there. 1 minute remains. Again, the man advantage for the Wave. We have seen peskiness on the shorthanded effort. And coming up to chase, leaving one back there is Hoadley. Hoadley's going to skate all the way down. Get an offsides call. And referees pointing to where it went offsides, or where the player went offsides, I should say. Demonstrative example of where it was. The Wave have 40.9 seconds to work on a power play. And Greenwave will call the power play, or sorry, the timeout.
Timeout, New Milford.
So John King out there, Mitchell, Neeb, Sweet and Sweeney. That's the 5 for the Wave. Von Rokel out there, Dieter, and looks like Miller. And I got to think Schmiglio's in the mix there too. No, I take it. Hobley out there. Schmiglio not out there. I don't know. Oh, here he is, stretching his knee out a little bit. And he comes back to the bench though. But he'll be right at the door. Milford winning their last 2 regular season games in overtime, both 3-2. So they're no stranger for overtime either, but got to think with the power play advantage, they're not looking for overtime. That sent down. Mitchell.
Ice Cats penalty to number 18, Sasha Gelpan. Receives 2 minutes for interference.
That's an interference call.
13 minutes and 41 seconds until the third period.
Drop off to Neeb. Neeb works over. Mitchell. Mitchell's got a window. And Kowalski able to close the door. Seals the 5 hole. And feeds it back to the referee. Get a face-off on our close side. And New Milford does have home advantage based on the seating. So they do get last change. They don't go with a change here. 17.8 seconds. Solomon, he's back on the ice. Solomon stands on it, 9 seconds. Pinned up on the wall. That one comes behind. 4 seconds remaining. Hobley there. Hobley traps it. And we're headed to overtime, folks. Well, if you just tuned in, you're watching a 4-4 game. Might as well be 0-0. And we got more hockey to play here.
Fans after 3 periods of play, your score is tied at 4. New Milford leads shots 22-20. And when we come back, we'll be headed to overtime.
And getting a nice cut here, it looks like. Zamboni door open, 5-on-5. And then we'll go 4-on-4 if there's not. And Coach Gobriglione just asking for clarification. All right, we'll go to break again, avoid some of this copyrighted music, and see you back here after the ice cut. All right, folks. Let's grab some water. Stay hydrated for this. Got 15 minutes of 5-on-5 overtime. If there's not a goal, again, sudden death overtime. If it's not a goal in that first 15-minute overtime, we'll go to a 4-on-4. Oh, things are getting serious here. Looks like Coach down below took his jacket off. This is working overtime today. 40 seconds remain on the existing power play for the Greenwave. Solomon at center ice with Hoadley. That draws over to King. King backhands it. Gets it to Mitchell. Mitchell gives it up. Hoadley there. Disruptive. Turning up ice is Solomon. Solomon rubbed out along the wall. He runs up ice. And robbing precious seconds is Van Rokel. Neeb tries to get it to his forehand. He does. Looking to work outside. 10 seconds remain in the man advantage. Solomon gets to Neeb. Neeb fans on it. And getting by him is Smiglio. Smiglio short-handed, full strength right now. And Hoyt stands on his head to get that puck up and over. And Smiglio just so crafty, gets right by Neeb there. And looks like we have ourselves offsides call. And Smiglio grabbing his head, and he's disappointed himself. He had a lot of time and a lot of space, and one man to beat. But Hoyt said, nope, you're not beating me right now, right here. And, not allowing that last change. Or maybe they are. And Kappas comes to the ice. At wing, Gelfand back on the ice. Penalty expires. 5-on-5 hockey, 14 minutes remaining in the first overtime, fourth period. Smiglio stabs his way through traffic and sticks. Gelfand turns up. Gelfand, he's got space. And he goes down, he stretches out, no call. Neeb clears it. Mitchell sends it in. Thompson's gonna chase it. Backhanding, trying to get it clear there is Gowans. Gowans gets it up to Gelfand. Again, Smiglio there. And again, takes away the downstairs. And that puck bounces out into the bench. And Hoyt sees Smiglio, he goes to the far side, and Hoyt stretches. He gets a pad on the ice. The stone Smiglio on that attempt. And through all that, Alex Sweeney now goes to the penalty box. This will give the BBDI Ice Cats, and looks like a broken stick here. Or it's a very short stick. And broken stick for Sweeney. He's gonna get a fresh twig when he comes out of the box. Ice Cats now go to the man advantage in the first overtime period. Dieter. You got Solomon on his other side. Nope. And the last changes are for home team. I guess they did allow it. Dieter and Solomon, the 217s tie up. That comes back. Smiglio playing back bumper man. He's number 14. He's in the slot. Shot. Blocked up front. Kappas loses his stick. He's back into it. And a lot of traffic here for Hoyt to contend with. And King is tripped. And a penalty coming the way of Smiglio. And he's going to go to the penalty box. We'll have 4-on-4 in the overtime period. There's going to be a lot of time and a lot of space here, folks, for both teams. Either get up or down the ice. And again, Solomon looking exhausted. He gets to his knees a little bit. All right, so the Christmas tree, that is the scoreboard right now. Number 8, Alex Sweeney in the box for another 137. Reglio just going to the box. He's got a 2-minute, probably for the tripping call. That comes out of the zone. Hoadley runs it outside. King dispossesses him, but stepping back in is Gelfand. Gelfand gets some help from King, from Mitchell. I never thought I'd see that either. Mitchell helps him stand and stay upright along the wall. This is kind of an edge a little bit there. Tremendous ferocity of competition. Plenty of compete to go around. All these players. 4-on-4. Comes back to Neeb. Neeb probably going to give a little more space here. The first time we've seen a 4-on-4 this game. And big stretch pass. That comes up to Solomon. Solomon's shot. He runs it wide. Kowalski. Oh, shot up front. And Mitchell. And hard hit there. And looks like he was hitting the helmet with Von Rokel. Hope he's okay. He takes his helmet off. And he is in some pain right now. And he's shaking his head. And up high there, D-Man was playing pretty high up. And that's Luke Von Rokel. He's down on the ice, and Trainer, and looks like he's going to get 2 of his teammates to help him. All right, so we get an injury timeout here. Again, Luke Von Rokel getting the attention of the trainer and checking his neck and his head. He's to his knees right now. He's communicating with the trainer. And he's going to get help and assistance from his teammates. Good to see him come off to the ice here, but big guy Rokel, he is a tough cookie, I know that. Having seen him play previously, and added a big D presence off the ice for BBDI. And to my side here is his father, Craig. Looks like he's going to go check on his son. Von Rokel here has been at my side. Von Rokel, the senior. He's been on my side and helping, and clearly some concern for his son. Gelfand now. Gelfand draws back, fed to the front. Neeb. 50 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4, and then the Greenwave will have man advantage. Oh, weird tie-up with and 2 of them. And King went into the wall and got wrapped and pretzeled by Gelfand. It looks like he pretzeled him and dragged him down to the ice. I take it back. Is that Gelfand? Yeah, that's Gelfand. No, I take it back. Sorry, that's Ryan Caldwell. So King went in, kind of finished the check. Bizarre. I'm not sure how that's a non-call, but all right, Solomon back to work in the office, in the circle. That's going to be an icing call. That may be the way BBDI looks to achieve a little bit of time and space right now. That one draws back. And coming off ice is Cowell. Cowell there. Cowell comes to the bench. Gelfand back out. Gelfand. Hoadley. Four on four. Goes the other way. Miller sends that back over. Right. Well, and losing the helmet is Dieter. Not the first time tonight Dieter's lost his bucket. And .12 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4. And so Troying is going to make his way to the bench, and you got Gelfand and Dieter has to come off as well, because the helmet falling off. And that'll put Hoadley back on. Hoadley or, not sure, Hoadley or Gelfand will take the face off. Shoveling that back, turns the other way, back towards D-Man. D-Man looking up ice. Gelfand. And coming out of the box, and surprise, surprise, but still maintaining possession is Gelfand. Gelfand looks to try to beat Mitchell. Mitchell feeds it up. That one's sent up, touched up, and dusted off. Chases up ice. That requires, though, Solomon to come back. Hoadley on the run. Hoadley with a shot. Hoadley's shot is good by Hoyt. He's able to pull it back in, avoiding the juicy rebound. Hoadley had an effort there. Again, it was a very short-handed effort, and penalty expires. We're going to full strength 5-on-5 hockey. Two of these must be tired of looking at each other. Number 11, number 18. Thompson in the face-off circle. Haven't really seen much. Thompson's usually pretty strong. That draws back. 20 takes a shot. Cowell. Fade to the front. Loose puck. Cleared by Sweet. Sweet's gonna scary. A lot of guys back for BBDI. 2-on-2, but they bring their men back. Good back check for the Ice Cats. Thompson goes the other way. He throws it to the quiet corner and chipped up into the fan section. And lucky fan. And not usually a penalty you'd see with a delay a game in the NHL, where that would be a 2-minute. Puck comes back to Principal Manka. Manka feeds it back, gives it to Duval for bench. All right, 10:27 in overtime remaining. Comes back to Need. Not the guy who would have mishandled. And Sriglio. And Sriglio. It's the deal. And the Ice Cats are victorious. Sneaks by the D4. And BBDI come up with a 5-4 victory, much as they did in the first competition, getting 5 goals, and the overtime winner for Smiglio. And the yard sale, that is the game winner, and consoling their goalie there, Hoyt. And again, Hoyt was just standing on his head with so many of those shots. Smiglio must have had at least 3/4 of the 22 shots on net, if not more, it feels like. And both teams congratulating. Well, here, the Ice Cats congratulating goaltender and Sriglio Solomon makes his way down, and Greenwave group up. And this is what we've come to see, great competition. Thompson paying that respect to Soriglio, Giovanni. All right, both teams will get the center ice.
Ice Cats goal scored by number 14, Giovanni Soriglio. That goal was unassisted at 4:40.
Coach giving a lot of respect there to Pawlowski, and netminders will lead the charge here, and they'll wait for Hoyt. And a lot of respect to this building right now. That puck gets pulled off the ice, and you got guys at center ice. A lot of respect paid to each other for the level of competition that they both displayed tonight. And always a respectful ending. You have to appreciate that. Brody Dieter there in the line, number 17. He knows a lot of these players. He's played with a ton of these players throughout his career. And your Ice Cats, SWC FCC Division III champions. Congratulations to the Ice Cats and the schools of Brookfield, Bethel, Danbury, and Immaculate. Both teams will enter state competition, both coaches. Again, paying some respect there. And looks like the awards ceremony here. SWC co-commissioner Berkowitz in center ice.
Please line up on the respective blue line. First of all, fans, we would like to give a round of applause to both teams for a well-played contest, and best of luck in the upcoming state tournaments. Our first award is the presentation of the 2024 SCC SWC Division III Boys Ice Hockey Tournament runner-up plaque to the New Milford Greenwave. Congratulations to head coach Scott Fabriglione and the entire New Milford team, and best of luck in the upcoming state playoffs. And now, let's recognize the individual team of the BBDI Ice Cats. Our first award is our SCC SWC Division III Boys Ice Hockey Championship Game Most Outstanding Player. The recipient of said award is number 14, Giovanni Soriglio.
And standout player, as we called it earlier. Two standout players, Soriglio and Gelfand, and Soriglio with the game winner in overtime.
Our final award this evening is the championship trophy for the 2024 SCC SWC Division III Boys Ice Hockey Playoffs. would Scott Perpiglione and Bill Garvey and their team captains please come forward?
And there's the banner.
Once again, congratulations to the BBDI Ice Cats on their 2023 SCC SWC Division III Boys Ice Hockey Playoff Championship. This concludes our awards ceremony. On behalf of the Southwest Conference and our host at BBDI Ice Arena, congratulations to both teams, and thank you to our fans who have joined us here tonight. Please arrive home safely, and we will see you next year.
Taking a picture with the fans in the background. Co-commish. All right, so hang another banner here. This is the home rink for BBDI, and you'll see in the far side picking up some of the previous accomplishments for BBD at the time, now adding Immaculate as one of their teams in the co-op. All right, so I want to wish both teams luck in their next round in state playoffs. I know it's not beyond to say both teams could see each other again. They both have home games on Monday, and again, wishing both the luck, and I want to thank them for pretty impressive competition tonight, and congratulations again to the BBDI Ice Cats on their win as champs of the SWC FCC. All right, that's it. I'll sign off here.